To look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Kansas City Chiefs and the San Francisco 49ers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercising before this one, and they're paying off.
Mahomes now on first down. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Mahomes. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 30. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey with career touchdown number 60. And the Chiefs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Lancing the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And some room to run now. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 sets, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. The Niners at 1-5, really struggling here to start the year. And they come in the midst of a pretty bad stretch here, losing to 5 straight.
And far be it from me to go ahead and go gloom and doom, right? If they fall down 7-0, 14-0, all of a sudden the cycle starts all over again. So the best way out of this for them, they need something to happen positive early in this game. That's a great way to help break this losing skid.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. First down, here's Mitchell. And a loose football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. Now Lance going to throw. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 21. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. L'Jarius Sneed up to make the play defensively.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run, because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now a play fake. Lance. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Here's Lance. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. The kick by Gold is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now, they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them. But go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Thomas brings it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one. Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. They go play action. Now Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 25-yard line. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. Now here's Mahomes. Locates Hardman for another catch. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. From the 16, Mahomes. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of the times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Michael Thomas. His 6th touchdown of the season. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
For years, this matchup, the Chiefs and 49ers, would have been known as the Joe Montana game. These being the two teams that Montana played for in his Hall of Fame career. But now, of course, it's a Super Bowl rematch. Super Bowl 54 in Miami. That game won by the Chiefs 31-20 with that furious fourth-quarter comeback to win their 2nd Lombardi trophy.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Off of play action, here's Lance. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Hardman on the return. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because
He's got a man, complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is up to 18 now.
49ers 3.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Ready, play. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3. I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Nine yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
Here we go. Here we go. Ultra. Go ultra.
Lance getting this out wide to Ayuk. On the move past the 40. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Watch out now. 50 series. Number 38.
Here's Lance to throw it. This one caught by Kittle. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Give him 32 on the play.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate The effect.
And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Elijah Mitchell, his first touchdown on the year. And the Niners are able to cut into that deficit. Gold with the extra point, and it makes the score 21-10. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first. So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. It's a room to maneuver.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 65 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the 49ers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
Let's go now.
And Lance now to throw.
And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. And he comes back with one complete.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. Touchdown. Travis Kelsey with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is up to 18 now.
49ers 10.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission.
A big pickup of 38. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Throwing now is Lance.
The tight end Kittle has it on the left side.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco.
A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the 49ers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now Lance on the bootleg.
Sliding out of the pocket. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down.
Hard throw, incomplete. So coming up empty here to start the 3rd quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
Here's Hardman to return. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them? And do I have enough confidence to make a play?
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Now Edwards-Helaire.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. To throw, it's Mahomes. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup of someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
15 yards down to the 15 and a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Mahomes' throw complete there to Smith-Schuster.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, a 15-yard touchdown grab, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is up to 18 now.
35, 49ers 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
They're on the 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now a dump off here complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Man open, that's Ray McLeod. And it's not. Here, a gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker, 4th down.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
With the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
On first down, McKinnon again. And a solid run down inside the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Here's Mahomes to throw. He's got his man. That's Hardman.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
I know I'm an old defender, but I've got to give credit where credit's due. That was smart play calling right there on 3rd and 4. They didn't need to do too much. Just let their guy get out there and sit down in the zone. And they hit him for the completion for the first down.
On first down now, run with McKinnon. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
89 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. It'll be first and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Second down and goal. Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey. His third touchdown of the season, all coming in this game.
And the Chiefs are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Taken in at the 3.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30.
And they finally got to him at the 2-yard line. Almost coast to coast. What a great return. They'll be set up beautifully.
All right, let's give credit where credit is due. How about that return? Great blocking, great vision, all the way down to the 2-yard line. The only person who has to be upset, the guy who didn't get it into the end zone. That far and no reward.
No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create, and if he has to run.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Deebo Samuel, his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the 49ers get a bit closer.
Gold with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And brought down, but not before they're inside the...
Ball carrier. The tackle made at the 24-yard line. A gain of 14. First down, Kansas City.
Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Butker on for the PAT. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Chiefs 49, 49ers 24.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. They run over center with Mitchell. He works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
To throw on 2nd and 6. Lance. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it. And he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw pulled in by Kittle. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. 2nd and 2. Lance looking to throw it. Throw left side, complete to McLeod. Breaks the tackle, he's got room to run. Touchdown, 49ers.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and short, McKinnon. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Here's the Chiefs punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Niners will go on offense 1st and 10.
Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was.
And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And the return stops at the 39-yard just not completely calculated correctly.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is of all those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Kansas City, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shout out Tech 9. Go and shut the up, just let me talk.
What I never do. How you supposed to walk with me? I'm 80 steps ahead of you. My mind is on Socrates, all my bars on Rubik's Cube. Every time I do it, I just have to do it beautiful. I can't let this moment pass. Yeah, I know my time is now. Know my mama proud of me, and my grandma smiling down. Every time I turn it up, whole crowd be wilding out. Matter of fact, let me see your hands. Look, I saw my shot and I took it. I couldn't do it different. Couldn't afford to stop and go. I had to stay consistent. Made up my mind that no matter what, I gotta win. That's why it's always me and never them. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot.
Heart of a lion, my time, here I go. I am not moving in silence. If it ain't moving, moving. We making movies, moving, moving, moving. I get a chance and take it. We bout to build it. They leaving it vacant. I just go harder, harder. I am a ball that I gotta get it. I am so with it. I will go get it. That is the difference. I am not waiting. I am not faking. Everything out here, that's for the taking. My mind too right. My grind too tight. This here rhyme too nice. This my world, my life. One shot, who me? Take that, ooh we. One shot, movie. That's all you need. One shot, who me? Take that, ooh we. One shot, movie. That's all you need.
One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. one shot. You only get one shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Let's